Say goodbye to muscle loss: 7 essential foods that defeat sarcopenia. Have you ever wondered why, despite eating regularly and staying active, your body still feels weaker with each passing year? What if I told you that the slow loss of strength you're experiencing isn't just aging? It's something specific, something preventable. And what if I also said that the solution could already be sitting in your kitchen right now? In today's video, we're diving into a topic that's rarely discussed but impacts millions of people daily: muscle loss due to aging, also known as sarcopenia. And here's the twist. This isn't about hitting the gym harder or buying expensive supplements. It's about simple, powerful changes to your daily meals. We will explore 7 essential foods that fight muscle loss, help you rebuild strength, and support your body's natural healing. These aren't rare or hard-to-find ingredients. They're humble, nourishing, and incredibly effective, from the grain once used by warriors to the food that supports Olympic athletes today. And yes, number 1 on our list might surprise you. It's something so familiar that most people never realize the power it holds. If you stay with me until the end, you'll not only understand what to eat, but how to eat with intention, restore your energy, and age with strength, grace, and dignity. But before we jump in, I have one small request. If you believe in the power of healing through everyday choices and are here to support your health from the inside out, please like this video, subscribe to Buddhist Health, and share it with someone who needs it. Your support helps this channel grow and allows me to continue bringing you content that makes a difference. Now, let's begin. The warrior's grain: how quinoa fuels strength and stillness. Centuries ago, deep in the Andes Mountains, ancient warriors relied on quinoa, something small, unassuming, yet compelling. This grain-like seed was more than just food. It was fuel for battle, trusted to deliver endurance, strength, and clarity when it mattered most. It's no surprise that modern nutrition science is now catching up to what ancient wisdom already understood. Quinoa isn't just a staple. It's a strategy for long-term vitality. In a world where people constantly seek health shortcuts, quinoa quietly offers something different. It's not flashy, doesn't come with a marketing gimmick, and won't promise overnight miracles. But it delivers what truly matters: complete, balanced nourishment. That kind of reliability makes all the difference for those facing muscle loss due to aging. Unlike many plant-based foods, quinoa is a complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids the body can't produce independently. That's especially important as we age, as maintaining and rebuilding muscle becomes harder. Most grains fall short in this area, offering carbohydrates but not much protein. Conversely, quinoa brings both clean energy and the materials your muscles need to repair, strengthen, and grow. Its fiber content is another quiet advantage. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar, supports healthy digestion, and aids in absorbing critical nutrients like magnesium and iron, key minerals for muscle performance and recovery. Better digestion means your body gets more out of every bite, and better nutrient absorption means stronger muscles, less inflammation, and faster healing. Quinoa is also endlessly adaptable. It cooks in 15 minutes and fits effortlessly into any lifestyle. It makes a perfect warm porridge for seniors who want something soft, comforting, and nutrient-rich. A quinoa bowl with roasted vegetables can be lunch in a snap for busy professionals. Add a little lemon, olive oil, and a sprinkle of feta, and suddenly it's delicious. It works hot or cold, savory or sweet for breakfast or dinner, and in every form it brings strength without heaviness, something aging bodies sincerely appreciate. But perhaps what makes quinoa so powerful isn't just what it contains. It's what it represents: consistency, simplicity, quiet strength. You don't need an expensive powder or a miracle supplement. You need whole food, thoughtfully chosen and intentionally enjoyed. Muscle health isn't built in the gym alone. It's built in the kitchen, bite by bite. So next time you plan a meal, think of this ancient seed. Think of those who marched for miles with nothing but this grain in their packs. Think of what your body could do with that steady support, because your best years don't have to be behind you. With every bowl of quinoa, you're writing a new chapter where you feel strong again, grounded again, competent again. Not in theory, not someday, but right now. The healing spoon. Greek yogurt and the art of recovery. There's something deeply comforting about a spoonful of Greek yogurt. It's creamy, calm, and familiar, something that feels like home, even if you didn't grow up with it in your fridge. But this isn't just a feel-good snack. Beneath the softness lies a powerhouse of recovery, quietly supporting your muscles long after the workout and long after the wear and tear of daily life has done its work. Greek yogurt earns its name from a simple difference: it's strained. That extra step removes much of the liquid whey, resulting in a thicker texture and, more importantly, a concentrated protein content surpassing regular yogurt. For aging muscles, protein is non-negotiable. Your body needs it to rebuild, preserve, and push back against sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that creeps in as the years pass. What makes Greek yogurt particularly valuable isn't just the protein, though it certainly delivers that in spades. It's the balance it offers. Alongside protein, you get calcium to maintain bone density, vitamin B12 to support energy metabolism, and probiotics that enhance gut health, ensuring your body can use the nutrients you give it. It's one of the few foods that work on multiple fronts, nourishing your muscles and the systems that support them. There's also something effortlessly human about it. It doesn't demand a recipe. It doesn't require prep. Spoon it into a bowl, top it with berries or a drizzle of honey, and you're already doing something kind for your body. And that kindness matters, especially for those who've been told they're too old to build muscle, too late to recover, or too tired to change. Greek yogurt disagrees. Quietly but firmly. In many ways, it's a food that meets you where you are. If you're easing into a healthier lifestyle, it's simple. If you're recovering from injury or exhaustion, it's gentle. If you're training or simply walking more than you used to, it's supportive. It doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. It just does the work, quietly rebuilding what life has worn down. And isn't that what most of us want? Not flashy solutions, not unsustainable routines, just food that loves us back, that shows up consistently, that helps us get stronger, one spoonful at a time. So the next time you wander the dairy aisle, remember that little tub of Greek yogurt isn't just a snack. It's a symbol of recovery, a reminder that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it begins with a calm, healing spoon. Salmon wisdom. Rebuilding yourself from the inside out. There's something almost meditative about how salmon moves through water. Strong, graceful, steady. It's no wonder this remarkable fish has become a symbol of resilience. Against the current, uprushing streams, it swims with quiet determination. And when we bring salmon into our diets, it carries that same energy into our bodies, not in a dramatic burst, but in a deep, cellular healing. Salmon isn't just another protein, it's one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, compounds your body doesn't produce but desperately needs. These fatty acids aren't about muscle bulk or instant results. They work behind the scenes, reducing inflammation that slows recovery, easing joint stiffness that limits movement, and supporting the very structure of your cells. For anyone trying to rebuild after injury, fatigue, or just the natural erosion of time, salmon is like a friend who quietly helps you stand taller. It also brings high-quality protein, clean, efficient, and easy to absorb. Every bite delivers amino acids that go straight to work, repairing muscle fibers, building new tissue, and preserving what you've worked so hard to maintain. And unlike some proteins that feel heavy or bloated, salmon leaves you nourished but light, restored without exhaustion. Then there are the vitamins, B12, D, and selenium, all critical to energy production, immune support, and the daily metabolism your muscles rely on to stay strong. It's not just about feeling full after a meal. It's about what happens in the following hours, when your body quietly rebuilds itself, breath by breath, cell by cell. But salmon's value isn't only scientific, it's symbolic. It reminds us that strength doesn't always come from resistance training or endless movement. Sometimes it comes from choosing the right fuel, from sitting down to a meal that supports your goals, from trusting that food can be part of the healing process. Grilled, baked, or pan-seared with just a squeeze of lemon, salmon offers elegance without effort. It meets your needs without demanding complexity. And for older adults, caregivers, and those on a path toward recovery, that support is priceless. Rebuilding yourself doesn't start with the biggest choices. It begins with the quiet ones, like what's on your plate, and whether it's helping your body move forward or holding it back. Salmon, at its core, is a food that moves you forward, from fatigue to energy, from inflammation to healing, from doubt to strength. One meal at a time. The humble egg, nature's most perfect protein. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones hiding in plain sight. In the back of your fridge, in the breakfast routine you never gave much thought to, sits one of the most complete, versatile, and efficient sources of nutrition your muscles could ever ask for. The egg. Small, simple, unassuming, and extraordinary. What makes eggs unique isn't just their protein content, though that's reason enough to take notice. Each egg carries a perfect balance of essential amino acids, the building blocks your body needs to repair and grow muscle tissue. Unlike many plant-based options, there's no guesswork here. It's all in the proper ratios, ready to be absorbed and used. And that matters for anyone walking the delicate line between aging gracefully and losing too much ground to time. Sarcopenia doesn't wait. It slowly chips away at strength, making once easy tasks feel just a little heavier. But eggs help hold the line. With every bite, they provide the raw materials your body needs to fight back, quietly and efficiently, with no bells or whistles. But eggs don't stop at protein. They're also rich in vitamin D, essential for bone strength and muscle function. They contain B12, which helps convert food into usable energy, something we all need more, especially as we age. Then there's selenium and choline, two often overlooked nutrients that support nerve signaling, playing vital roles in our muscles' muscle beyond their nutrition. However, there's something more relatable: accessibility. Eggs don't require fancy equipment or exotic ingredients. They're forgiving, scrambled on a rushed morning, hard-boiled and tucked into a lunch bag and poached over whole grain toast for a quiet Sunday breakfast. No matter how you cook them, they deliver. And that kind of reliability is a gift in a world full of health trends and overcomplicated diets. There's also a kind of dignity in choosing something simple that works. The egg stands its ground in a culture obsessed with shortcuts and superfoods. It doesn't need to be hyped. It stood the test of time. Athletes trust it, doctors recommend it, grandmothers served it, and now maybe it's your turn to see it differently. Not just as breakfast, but as a small, daily decision to care for yourself. Invest in your body's strength and recovery. Remember that progress isn't about perfection, but showing up, one humble meal at a time. The next time you crack an egg, pause for a second. Think of what it contains. Not just nutrients, but potential. Potential for energy, for movement, for resilience. Potential for the life you still want to live. It starts here, with something simple, something powerful, something real. The green shield: how spinach protects and powers your muscles. Strength doesn't always look like biceps or barbells. Sometimes it's leafy and green, growing quietly in the soil, almost unnoticed. Spinach isn't loud. It doesn't draw attention the way some trendy superfoods do. But give it a closer look, and you'll find it's doing something remarkable, offering your body precisely what it needs to defend, repair, and thrive. For generations, spinach has been the unsung hero of health. It shows up in soups, salads, and side dishes, never stealing the spotlight but consistently delivering. What makes it special isn't just what it contains, it's what it does once it's inside you. Every leaf contains vitamins A, C, and K, minerals like iron and magnesium, and potent antioxidants. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they're essential tools for your body's recovery, energy, and defense systems. Magnesium, for example, helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without it, you'll likely experience cramps, stiffness, or fatigue. Iron supports red blood cell production, ensuring oxygen gets where it needs to go, especially to working muscles. And vitamin K? It plays a critical role in bone health and muscle coordination, which is particularly important as we age. But the most valuable of all are the antioxidants. Spinach is rich in compounds that neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that can damage muscle tissue over time. Whether your muscles are healing after exercise, injury, or just the slow grind of daily activity, this kind of cellular protection makes a difference. It helps you bounce back faster, move more freely, feel just a little more like yourself. And despite all its power, spinach is endlessly approachable. You can toss it into a smoothie and it disappears behind the flavor of banana and berries. Wilt it into scrambled eggs, or sauté it with garlic for dinner. It doesn't ask for much, yet it gives so much in return. There's something poetic about that. A food that steps in quietly, strengthens from within, and asks for nothing more than to be chosen. In that way, spinach is more than a vegetable. It's a kind of shield, a layer of everyday protection that doesn't come from pills or powders but from your plate. In a world that often glorifies fast fixes, spinach reminds us that health can be both simple and profound. Sometimes the most vigorous defense is green, quiet, and rooted in tradition. So the next time you see a handful of spinach, don't overlook it. Embrace it. It's not just fuel, it's armor. For your muscles, your recovery, and your future. The tiny giant, almonds and the secret to everyday strength. Some things don't need to be big to be powerful. Take almonds, for instance. A small handful fits in your palm, disappears into your bag, or drops into a smoothie without a second thought. But inside each one is a quiet, concentrated force, a tiny package of strength that does more for your muscles than you might expect. Almonds are often praised for their healthy fats, and rightly so. They deliver monounsaturated fats that support heart health, reduce inflammation, and help keep energy levels steady. But what's often overlooked is how much they contribute to muscular strength and recovery. Each almond carries a respectable dose of protein and is particularly rich in magnesium and vitamin E, two critical nutrients that move, repair, and adapt. Magnesium helps regulate muscle contraction, relaxes tight tissue, and supports the nervous system. Without enough of it, you may feel slower, stiffer, or more fatigued, even if you're eating well otherwise. Vitamin E, on the other hand, is a powerful antioxidant. It protects muscle cells from damage caused by oxidative stress, especially after physical activity. Whether that's from exercise, manual work, or just the daily demands of aging, these nutrients help your body bounce back more gracefully. Almonds don't need to be flashy to be effective. They're not a trendy superfood. They're a steady one. And that makes them such a valuable part of your muscle health toolkit. You don't have to transform your diet or learn a new recipe to benefit. Just keep a small container nearby, eat a few between meals. Sprinkle them on your morning oats or blend them into almond butter for a satisfying snack without slowing you down. They're invaluable for people who struggle with appetite loss or need portable, calorie-dense options that don't rely on added sugars or processed ingredients. In that way, almonds become more than a snack. They become a solution, natural, simple, and deeply nourishing. It's easy to underestimate them because they're so familiar. But sometimes the most familiar things are the most reliable. Almonds have been used in healing traditions and athletic diets for centuries. Not because of hype, but because they work. In the context of aging, injury, or simply trying to feel stronger again, almonds offer a message worth remembering. You don't have to overhaul everything. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start small and stay consistent. One almond. One choice. One day at a time. The king of clean protein. Why chicken breast still reigns supreme. Some things remain constant in a world of ever-changing health trends and nutritional buzzwords. Chicken breast is one of them. It doesn't make headlines, it isn't dressed up as a miracle cure, yet quietly and reliably, it has held its place as one of the most efficient, effective sources of strength on your plate. What sets chicken breast apart isn't just its high protein content, though it offers plenty of that. It's the protein quality and how easily your body can use it. Every serving is packed with lean, complete protein, providing all the essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild muscle tissue. For anyone managing sarcopenia or trying to prevent age-related muscle loss, this matters deeply. It's not about bulking up. It's about maintaining what you already have and giving your body the tools to preserve its power, mobility, and function. Unlike fattier cuts of meat or processed alternatives, chicken breast is clean. It's low in saturated fat and adaptable to countless meals without feeling heavy or overwhelming. Whether you're grilling, baking, or sautéing it, the result is the same: A solid, reliable foundation for a meal that fuels your body without weighing it down. Chicken breast also delivers supportive nutrients, like B vitamins, that help convert the food you eat into usable energy. These aren't optional add-ons. They're necessary for muscle performance and recovery, especially as your metabolism slowly ages. With consistent intake, they help ensure that your workouts, your walks, and even your chores are supported from the inside out. And there's something almost comforting in its simplicity. It doesn't ask you to be a gourmet chef or spend hours in the kitchen. It's flexible. You can pair it with quinoa, toss it into a spinach salad, or add it to a bowl of roasted vegetables. It plays well with others, quietly doing its job, delivering nourishment without demanding attention. In many ways, chicken breast is the nutritional equivalent of showing up daily. It might not feel dramatic, but over time, that consistency builds results. Strength doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes, it shows up in a lunch you almost didn't think twice about, until your body thanks you for it later. So when you think about your next meal, remember this: you don't need complexity. You need nourishment that works. Clean, complete, and ready to support every step, every lift, every movement that matters to you. That's why chicken breast still reigns supreme. Not because it's trendy, but because it delivers. Quietly, consistently, and without fail. So, there you have it. 7 powerful everyday foods supporting your body's natural ability to stay strong, rebuild muscle, and age confidently. From ancient grains to clean proteins, from vibrant greens to nourishing fats, we've explored how nutrition can become a quiet but transformative act of self-care. If any part of this journey spoke to you, I invite you to pause and reflect. In the comments below, share one positive affirmation you carry with you. So you simply say, "I am getting stronger every day," or "my body is worthy of healing." Let's fill this space with good energy. Words have power, and your words might be exactly what someone else needs to see. If you haven't already done so, please like this video and subscribe to Buddhist Health. It only takes a moment, but it helps us grow this peaceful, supportive community and brings more wellness into more lives. Remember this: healing isn't a destination, it's a rhythm. A meal, a breath, a gentle step forward. The choices you make today, no matter how small, ripple forward. You are not behind, you are right where you need to be. Thank you for being here. Stay kind to your body, stay present in your journey, and until next time, be well.